in a high turn, I might miss that shot. It's a high angle shot.
Four targets remaining.
Going for guns. 2 hits. Come on, buddy. Stay with me. Woo!
3 targets remaining.
You want some of Prime? Come get it. Welcome back, Ace of Combat pilots. This is your boy Congrexes Prime coming at you with the continuation of my playthrough of Ace of Combat 7 Unknown Skies. This will be mission number 2, and as I advertised in the very first video, I will be playing with the MiG-29, known as the Fulcrum. And this next mission,
as of 1 p.m. today,
it's going to be a good one.
The Kingdom of Erusia has declared war on the Osean Federation. As soon as the news broke out, enemy aircraft began bombing Osean territory, causing widespread destruction. The Air Defense Force has released a statement saying this violent attack was carried out by drones. They speculate the drones were secretly transported to Osea in shipping containers and launched remotely. The Secretary of the Navy has stated that the enemy was targeting naval ports across the country. According to the Secretary, all of the nation's aircraft carriers, including one still under construction, sustained severe damage in the attacks. We have yet to hear back from the department as to the fate of Osean carriers currently at sea. Hold on, I've just received breaking news. The International Space Elevator, which is being built in southern Usia, has been seized by the Erusian army. Reports say former President Harling was touring the site at the time, but his current whereabouts are unknown. Our sources in government tell us it was Harling's policies regarding the space elevator that caused economic frictions in the area, and which ultimately led to this war. Located near Erusia, on the continent of Usia, the space elevator has been under construction for some time now. The Executive Office of the Osean Federation has declared a national state of emergency. They have ordered all its armed forces, including Usian peacekeepers, to mobilize and make the necessary preparations to launch an immediate counterattack. Ladies and gentlemen, our country is officially at war. Stay tuned for further updates.
Breaking news from ENN. Osea launched an attack on the capital today, striking Farbanti from their aircraft carrier, the Kestrel II. After a brutal battle, the Erusian Air Force successfully repelled them. During the air raid, the Osean Air Force fired missiles at the city and managed to shoot down a number of Erusian fighters. Some of the disabled planes then crashed into residential areas.
The world was screwed. 20 years ago, the Earth got slammed by an asteroid. Usia was on the wrong side of the planet and got hit. Hard. Refugees swarmed the Erusian Republic, the biggest country on the continent, plunging it into chaos. They were desperate and started a war, one they had no hope of winning. That's the war my dad fought and died in. The biggest nations from 2 continents went head-to-head, and the so-called righteous Oseans struck the deal that ended it. They fancied themselves the only nation that could bring peace and stability to the world. They even tried saving the Usians, still suffering from the disaster. That's how a space elevator, stretching way up into the sky, ended up being built in Usia, paid for by the Oseans. President Harling said he did it out of compassion for his fellow humans. But to the folks in Erusia, it looked like Osea was moving in to take over. Erusia went from being a republic back to being a kingdom. When they started this new war, they managed to get the drop on everyone. The second the declaration hit the news, Erusian forces took control of the space elevator without spilling a single drop of blood. President Harling was touring the elevator when it happened and disappeared. Then, while that was going on, the Erusian ships that were docked all around Osea released a swarm of drone fighters they had hidden on board in containers. No one thought they were capable of doing what they did that day. With pinpoint accuracy, they managed to take out everything that was military, and not a single civilian was hurt in the process. Osea pissed lots of people off with their huge military presence around the world. Erusia didn't have the same reach, but they could hit their targets faster and cleaner. And when all this was going down, I just so happened to be in my flying drag racer. In case you were wondering, yeah, I survived. I crashed in a bombed-out Ocean Air Force base, then got arrested for breaking wartime aviation laws or some crap. The world went from being at peace to being at war, all in the blink of an eye.
Princess Rosa consent to leave of the kingdom of Erusia. Today, Ocean airstrikes have shattered the lives of countless Erusians. Their attacks practically leveled the school I went to. It is heartbreaking.
I was tried, found guilty, and stuffed into a cargo ship. For company, I had some court-martialed soldiers. And remember those mothballed planes I told you about before? They were loaded on the ship, too. We headed off down south for several days, and then swung east. That's how I got here. I was thousands of kilometers from Erusia, on the opposite side of the Yuzian continent. For a port, it was dull as hell. It had 3 rusty patrol boats, and the base? The fences were topped with razor wire, the tower had a searchlight and machine guns, and a truck with a gun turret was parked in front of the gate. Its gun was aimed at the yard. This was a prison. This place looked like a full-on base, but half the tanker trucks were just big balloons, and the runways weren't even paved, just painted on the dirt. The whole place was just one big fat lie. The only reason I was here is because they knew I'd restored a supersonic plane. They wanted me to make something out of the mothballed planes they brought, that they could park on the fake runway. Can you believe that shit? So, I tried to escape. They found out, and set the dogs on me.
The charged enemy. Gotta let the briefing go first before I start talking.
Erusia has made a declaration to the Ocean Federation and all countries on the Yuzian continent stationing the IUN peacekeeping force that we are now at war. Right after the declaration was made, surprise attacks began around the continent that have inflicted major damage to our armed forces. Forces aligned with Erusia are currently appearing throughout Yusia. The combination of these forces has overwhelmed the majority of the continent, and they are now encroaching on us in the east. Additionally, the multinational space elevator has been seized by the Erusian military. After the previous war, the space elevator became both a symbol of peace and a valuable asset in the fight against growing energy concerns. Whoever has control of it will have enormous influence over the entire continent. We cannot turn a blind eye to this critical situation. The Fort Gray's Air Base Squadron has been entered into the order of battle to reclaim the elevator as an advance element. First, you will attack all hostiles coming in the east of Schofield Plateau to stop any interference with the Allied ground troops. The enemy has deployed several vehicles equipped with anti-air radar along the roads. You are to destroy them. They should not pose much of a threat. However, there is a high likelihood that the attack will draw more enemy air support. If that happens, fight them off swiftly and establish air superiority.
Alright, now I can finally talk. Now what I wanted to tell you guys, and I said this mission should be fun, is because this is what I imagine the actual Ghost had to go through. He would have to actually fly really, really low, attack contacts on the ground, and stay low, because if he got any higher than, let's say, 50 feet or 100 feet, he would get detected by radar. Plus, he had to have done this all visual, because if he starts actively pinging his radar, then let's say SU-35 can detect him and actually shoot a missile with just a radar lock. They don't even have to be really pointing at the aircraft itself. So they got like what they call Fox 3 technology, which is like a missile that fires, you fire it and you forget about it. Once you have it pinged, it's done. And so he had stayed really, really low and stayed really, really fast and strike in and strike out in order for him to be successful. And he was able to do it, so that's what's impressive. So this mission kind of, in a way, it's what I imagine he would have to do, but probably a lot worse conditions, because he probably had to do it alone or with maybe one extra guy with him, because you can't have too many airplanes in one area when you're doing visual stuff. You might end up shooting your own friends, you know, because you don't have any IFF, identify friend or foe, on. So I would assume it's just him by himself, or maybe a wingman. And man, if the story ever comes out of how he pulled it off, he got over 6 confirmed kills in the span of a day. And I know that they're saying that he got over 40 in a month, but I don't know about that. That's kind of like speculation. But 6 is totally possible, you know. And this mission, hopefully, I don't screw it up too bad. So we're gonna attack the radar vehicle there. They're all kind of lined up in a line. So hopefully I can pull this off. Now I'm gonna start the mission, and I might be switching the weapon systems and going from air to air to air to ground, because it gives me kind of like the opportunity to move really, really fast. But that means that when I fight air to air, I only have sidewinders or close, short to medium range missiles, which it's going to make dogfighting interesting, to say the very least. So let's go ahead and hit the sortie. And this might be the last time I fly the MiG-29. After this, I'll fly something a little more advanced. The thing with this game is that they give you X amount of missiles, and the better airplane you have, the more missiles you carry. Alright, switching. So we have to stay really low like this.
But HQ has made it clear that no harm should come to civilians and no damage is to be done to public facilities.
But any aircraft shot down could land in civilian territory.
Alright, Fox.
No point arguing. That's how war is these days. Do you have visual on the anti-air radar vehicles? They should be close. Yep.
So right now I'm actively pinging. He wouldn't be able to do this.
Fire the AA! Get the radar vehicle out of there! We don't have any engineer weaponry in place yet.
It's popping off now, Trigger. War has officially begun.
Alright,
Target destroyed. 5 to go.
move to the next one.
Get the fighters out there! Protect the radar vehicle!
So I am flying higher than 50 feet, obviously, but look at these power lines, look at all these trees. You can imagine the madness of doing this in real life. Alright, just gonna go for the main targets here, which are the red ones. Everything else does not matter.
Continue to engage at your discretion.
I missed one.
Enemy interceptors inbound. Prepare to engage in 30 seconds. We'll go. Here they come.
Yep, I missed one. I'll take them right here.
Okay, recruits. Pay attention to who's on what side. The newest IFF is connected to our entire force via satellite.
Got one more to go.
It's reliable, so trust your radars. Trigger, there's one more to go.
Oh, I got surrounded here by enemies. This would be fun. That's the last radar. Alright, let's engage.
That was the last radar vehicle. Great work. Radar vehicle's destroyed, but the interceptor shows no sign of retreating. Take it out.
Oh yeah, we're gonna work them in a second here, buddy. Hang in there.
Crush as many as you can.
Enemy transports are taxiing.
Woo! Let's go. And we're ready for that one. Alright, now this is when it gets interesting. Because we gotta take our shots and run. We just got hit by guns by somebody. These guys are maneuvering really good for. Look at that. That's crazy. Fine. We'll do guns on you then, buddy. Let's take these cargo planes out where we have the opportunity. Oh damn! I lost my lock on that dude. That sucked. Going back for another pass. What? How the hell am I missing? Oh crap! Jesus, I didn't expect that.
Keep your mind focused.
I took damage from that thing blowing up. That's crazy. I didn't expect that. But okay, that's cool. That'll work. Let's take out this radar facility out real quick. One.
H2, missile launch.
Tower.
Alright, this base is worth destroying.
Heads up! Bandit behind you!
Alright. See if we can finish this off. Alright, let's not get too close to that clown.
Transport destroyed. There's more.
Alright, moving away.
Missile inbound! Evade!
All transports have been destroyed, but
Perfect.
carry it.
I don't know, but whatever it was, that thing blew up pretty good.
H2, watch the enemy on your 6.
Enemy has entered clouds. In pursuit. Protect the radar vehicle! Return fire!
No.
Attack
Me-
missed.
Oh, Lord.
Enemy dodged. Continuing
Guys all over me. Switching up. Whoa. Come on, buddy. We can work this out.
H2, missile away.
Guess not.
Regain over clear ground. Call 3, hit the bailout now.
Alright, another MiG-29. MiG-21, I should say, in front of me.
Just worry about
He's in a high turn. I might miss that shot. It's a high angle shot.
4
Yep.
targets remaining.
Going for guns. 2 hits. Come on, buddy. Stay with me. Woo!
3 targets remaining.
You want some of Prime? Come get it.
Enemy on your rear.
Man, that's a hard miss. God darn it. Oh, he's pulling hard, man. These dudes are maneuvering better than I can. That's crazy.
Locked.
Stay with him, buddy. Stay with him. Here we go. You're mine.
Watch out. Enemy has a lock on you.
Launch preparations complete. Hold submarine. Whenever you're ready.
Oh, no. Come on.
UAVs ready to launch.
This is my target. I guess that's... Oh, no. Oh, this is about to get crazy. Okay, now we're flying against stuff that can really outturn us.
Status report. Multiple bogies on radar. They're close. Wait, they're being launched. You're clear to engage. They're probably hostile.
Probably.
By the way they look, on you, they gotta be drones. Well spotted, clown.
Jeez Louise, these guys can turn.
But that doesn't change a thing.
Come on, stay with
Think
them.
of them as somewhat clever decoys. Take them all down.
Nah, I wish I had the other missiles.
Agility. All aircraft. You know what high G turns are, right? Use
No. I don't know what high G turns are.
HQ, this is Golem 1. Bandits confirmed as UAVs.
Jesus Christ, this thing can turn.
Bandits are drones. Golem 1, that doesn't matter. Destroy
Come
all
on, stay with 'em.
fighters and get out. Doesn't matter.
Woo!
He's saying the war can change in an instant. Get over it. Yeah, I just wish they'd give us a bit more
Alright,
warning.
we don't need missiles. Prime can shoot. It's all good. I'm actually better at shooting guns than I am with missiles. I'm a World War II fanatic, if you want to call me that. Let's go, buddy. See what you got for me. Damn, I missed.
H2, you're targeted.
Yeah, no kidding. Thank you. I can't.
Warning, enemy
I can't stay with that guy.
Fox 2.
Oh, no hit.
This one's mine.
Oh Lord, that missile's close. Come on, stay with him.
Golem Squadron, surround him.
Let's do some chaff. There we go.
Confirmed destroyed. Hell yeah.
Come on, let's see what you got.
You're not gonna let Mage get all the glory, are ya?
3
No,
enemies
they-
to go.
Woo! Got him. Long range. Nice.
Anyone who takes down an
Got
enemy,
lucky.
There's a bar I want to try.
You're doing good. Just
Let's
two
see.
more.
Let's stay with him. And these guys can outturn me in a dime if they want to. Nope. Don't shoot. Don't shoot, Prime.
Fox 2.
Let's wait.
Crap. The aircraft is icing up. I'm getting a warning.
There we go.
Get out of the clouds. The ice will melt.
Shit. I got an enemy in front of me and behind me.
Come on, stay with him.
Clouds are screwing
Boom.
up the accuracy.
One to go. Let's get through
Yeah,
this
the
without
clouds are
any casualties.
interfering. Kind of weird. This game does that. Oh crap! Missile. Oh, that was close, dude.
Column 3, Fox 2.
Come on, give me tone, baby. Give me tone. Where you going? Oh no. Jesus Christ, this thing could turn.
Fox 2.
I lost it. I lost radar lock. See if I can get angles on him. So I can get guns. Jeez Louise, this guy can. I'm shooting in the dark here. I can't see what the hell I'm shooting at. I just see the radar lock. That's it. Might get lucky with one of those. Come on, get him, baby. Get him. Get him. Got him.
Nice kill, Trigger. Enemy aircraft confirmed down.
The skies are clear. Nice work, everyone. Mission complete. RTB.
No casualties. We couldn't have done any better. Returning to base.
I don't know. Maybe the bandits we took down caused civilian casualties.
No point arguing. That's how war is these days. You shoot, someone gets killed.
Ain't
The
that the
guys in
truth?
charge take care of the rest.
Hold up. Caution. Caution.
You've given us air superiority by destroying their radar. The first barrier keeping us from retaking the space elevator is gone. Now is the time to group up and begin the counteroffensive. Let us reclaim what is ours.
All right, so that is the mission, my dudes. We rewarded 158 MRP, which is nice. We're getting really close to being able to buy the Su-57, which, as you guys know, is going to be showcased in one of the upcoming films that's coming out, which it's going to be a huge film, which is Maverick. Basically, it's Top Gun 2, and I'm super excited for that to come out. I think it's May 27th. I know I'm going to be there on day one and watch it. And I think our next mission, we're going to use one of those airplanes that are going to be in Top Gun 2, which it's either going to be the F-18 or we're going to use the Tomcat. I don't know yet. I'll tell you what, if you guys don't mind leaving a comment below, let me know which aircraft you would like to see. I'll fly either one of them because they're Navy airplanes, and I'm all 100%, gung-ho for Navy. I have no bias whatsoever, my dudes. All right, guys. Well, thank you guys so much for watching. You guys have a great day or night. Light, love, and peace. Congrexes. Checking out.